freestyle are these guys?
The one on the right is a freestyle fighter. The one on the left is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Going with the shoes is a wrestler.
Okay.
And we're back with exciting cage combat. Our next match pits Hector Rios in the blue shorts with the red, white, and blue wrestling shoes against Basil Scafidi, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, in the black trunks and goatee. Basil, a Joe Moreira student, and Hector Rios from the Brick House in Chula Vista, California, as the fight begins. Okay, now, you see them moving around, Armando. What would be your desire from this standing position?
Well, again, I've been looking for leverage, and the leverage I've been looking is more for striking, if we're standing. To the body, obviously.
As the two combatants lock up in a classic wrestling tie-up, collar and elbow tie-up, you'll see Rios coming towards and putting Scafidi on his back. Scafidi putting his feet, using his arms to keep those knees from coming out his body. Miguel Haynes warning the fighters not to hold the cage. As Scafidi pulls full guard. Not a lot of striking here early on, mostly. As Scafidi starts bringing the elbows to the shoulders of his opponent.
John, what's the advantage coming in here with a gi or without a gi in the cage fight?
That's a good question, Armando. Sometimes what can happen... as we see a sweep from Scafidi as he's going to the back of Hector Rios. Got in that front three quarters. He's going to try to get behind and sink a full rear naked choke as he lets that go. Rios keeps the pressure on, keeps Scafidi on his back. The use of a gi has helped me in some fights in that it allows me to have more traction.
Right.
Between two sweaty fighters. It has allowed me to grip my opponent who was, slippery had I not been wearing the gi. It also provides you with a couple of chokes that you wouldn't have normally without it. The one that comes to mind immediately is called the Ezekiel.
Right.
Another a smothering choke. Disadvantages, however, are that it provides your opponent with several more submissions that he could use against you. So, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You got to be pretty confident in yourself to wear a gi to one of these types of fights. That's a deep ankle lock. That's as deep as I've seen an ankle lock get. I don't know. Oh, Scafidi fighting through it, staying with it, looking for a knee bar, I believe. Oh no, he's got a front foot lock. He's got to get his feet right. He's out of position. Oh, maybe not. Hector Rios battling back, bringing the guns to Scafidi in a very technically adept matchup between two game competitors, just really bringing the heat.
As for submission, we just need to tap out 3 times?
3 times you tap the mat or your opponent 3 times, or you signal to the referee, okay, stop, that's enough. It is your responsibility to surrender, and it is also your responsibility to let your opponent surrender. So, when he surrenders, you release the hold, and I have yet to see too many guys, keep the hold on long after the opponent surrender. But it happens sometimes, and a lot of times it's not malicious. It's simply that you're so keyed up, and once you've got the move that you've been looking for so long, it's difficult to let go.
Now, suppose your hands are not free, and you want to submit. Is there any other way of submitting other than your hands if you're tied up?
Sure, you can use the legs for triangle. You can use, your shoulders and all kinds of, your feet, everything.
Way to signal for a submission.
Yeah, you can tap out with your feet. You can, and you can say, hey, ow, stop.
Right.
Another great takedown by Hector Rios. That's Brian Scafidi looking for maybe a gut wrench as he's reaching across the abdomen there. He brought a couple elbows to the body. Rios going for a high impact takedown, keeps driving Scafidi into the fence, trying to get that cheese grater effect going. Scafidi hanging tough against a seasoned fighter like Hector Rios out of the Brick House in Chula Vista.
Now they're going for a stand here.
Miguel breaking them up. Miguel Haynes breaking them. Maybe he felt there wasn't enough going on there. It looked as though Scafidi had that front guillotine on. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Ooh, a hard shot goes by the wayside. As Scafidi still bringing those heavy elbows and gets that behind. Okay, now what Scafidi needs to do is get his hooks in first, go for the submission second. You want to be able to hold, just like that, you want to be able to hold your position and then go on the attack. He's got him right here. Hector's in a world of hurt. He's all alone and a long way from home. And you can bet that Basil Scafidi, being a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, knows exactly how and when to sink this move. I'd say that's all for Hector Rios.
Well done.
Fantastic, just real tough, smart fighting by Basil Scafidi. And we'll be back with more exciting cage combat right after these words.
Let's hear it for Basil.